Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks. Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Continuing Education, Certificate Programs, Certificate in Food and Nutrition, CFN, CFN2 Your Food and Its Utilization, Block2 How to Meet the Nutritional Needs of Body, Unit-1 Food, Nutrition and Nutritional Status. In this unit you will study about food, nutrients and their various functions in the body. You will learn to plan the meals in such a way so that all the requirements are met and body functions are performed in a desired manner. 1.0 Objectives. After studying this unit, you will be able to define food, nutrition, nutrients, malnutrition and diet. List the functions of food. Identify the nutrients you get from food, and list the functions of various nutrients in the body. 1.1 Introduction. In the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita there is a line Anant Bhavati Bhutani, which means the human being is made from food. This is a statement of fact. Everything in your body was once in the food you ate. The single cell from which you were conceived in your mother's womb, to your present size, food has become you. This process continues as long as you live. Your brain, muscles, your blood and bones are all made from the food you eat. Food gives you energy and stamina for work. It also gives you emotional stability and security. And don't forget, the right kind and amount of food gives you the appearance and feeling of radiant good health. This is the result of good nutrition. Scientists are working constantly to increase our knowledge about food and nutrition, and to find ways to apply this knowledge in choosing the right foods, so that our body is well nourished. Figure 1.1 Functions of food. Look at the screen for table content. Perhaps you are thinking, how can I do this? This course will tell you how to do it. Follow it carefully and confidently and you will not only be well fed but also well nourished. 1.2 Food and its functions. Let us understand some of the terms that are used in this context. Food, according to the dictionary, is that which nourishes the body. Food may also be defined as anything we eat or drink to meet the body's needs for energy, bodybuilding, repair and protection. As we learnt in the introduction, food is the raw material from which our body is made. Let us now get acquainted with the major functions of food. As you know, when you are hungry, food not only removes hunger, but gives you a feeling of satisfaction and renewed strength. But that is not all. You share food to express happiness, friendship and love. Thus food has many functions in our lives. You will find the functions of food depicted in figure 1.1. If you understand these functions, you will appreciate how they affect our food intake. You are listening to this audiobook on Audio Learn IGNOU 1.2.1 Physiological Functions. As you know, the food you eat becomes you. So the most important function of food is to build your body. You have experienced this function in your own life. You may have weighed 2.5 to 3.2 kilograms at birth and now you weigh 45 to 60 kg. This growth is the result of the food you ate from birth to adulthood. Now that you're an adult, the food you eat helps to maintain and renew worn-out cells of your body. Secondly, food provides the energy your body needs for all its activities, voluntary and involuntary. You know that even when you sleep, some of your body's activities continue, e.g., breathing, heartbeat, digestion, absorption of food, etc. These keep your body going without any effort on your part and are called involuntary activities. But the work you do, such as sweeping the floor, or cooking, or working at the desk, or playing a game of badminton, is called voluntary activity. The amount of energy you need depends on the kind of activity and the time you spend doing it. The third function of food is to regulate all the activities of the body and protect it from infections. Examples of some of the activities which regulate the body are given below. Beating of your heart, maintenance of your body temperature, muscle contraction, removal of waste from your body, etc. Apart from these, food also helps to protect the body from various infections. 1.2.2 Psychological functions. In addition to meeting your physical needs, your food also satisfies certain emotional needs. These include a feeling of security, love and attention. You feel secure when familiar foods are served. When a child comes home from school, the mother knows that he or she is hungry and serves snacks. Thus she gives her attention and expresses her love. As you realize, our attachment to our mother's cooking is rooted in these emotions. When you share your lunch with a colleague, you express acceptance and friendship. If you are amongst friends, you try unfamiliar foods and enlarge your food experience. These are some of the positive aspects of food acceptance. But there are occasions when you are hungry, but are unable to eat even a nutritious meal, because the foods are unfamiliar or you are unhappy or lonely. You need to understand these aspects about food acceptance, so that when you plan meals, you will not only think of nutrition, but also of the persons for whom you plan. You need to maintain a happy frame of mind. 1.2.3 Socio-cultural functions. You know how important food is in our social and cultural life. We serve refreshments at meetings and seminars or to visitors to create a relaxed atmosphere for an exchange of ideas. In most of our festivals and celebrations, we have feasts, which bring the family and friends together. Many times we use food as an expression of happiness. For example, we distribute pedhas when one passes examinations. Laddus are served in marriage feasts, cakes at Christmas and birthdays. In religious functions, we make special preparations to distribute prasad. Thus, food helps to strengthen our social and cultural ties. You will find the functions of food depicted pictorially in Figure 1.1. 1.3 Nutrients, nutrition and nutritional status. The food you eat consists of a number of chemical substances. These are known as nutrients. Food provides you the following nutrients: water, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, vitamins. You will be interested to know that the above nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals and vitamins represent a group or a class made up of many members. Your body uses these nutrients to produce thousands of substances, which are necessary for our life, as well as for your physical and mental fitness. Please do not worry about having to remember each one of these. But you will certainly appreciate the need to choose your foods wisely, since all essential nutrients need to be supplied by food to our body. As you have already learnt in Course 1, nutrition is a process by which the body assimilates foods to meet its physiological needs. The state of the body resulting from the kinds and amounts of food supplied to it is termed as nutritional status. 1.3.1 Normal nutrition. You can say your nutritional status is normal if you get all the essential nutrients in correct amounts and proportion to meet your body's needs. It also implies that your body has been able to utilize these nutrients in such a manner as to maintain you in good health. As you are aware, the word health refers to the state of your body. Good health means that you are not only free from disease, but that you enjoy physical, mental and emotional fitness. 1.3.2 Malnutrition. You have already understood the term nutritional status. The prefix mal means that which is not desirable. Malnutrition stands for undesirable kind of nutrition, which results in ill health. It may be caused by too little, too much or an imbalance of nutrients in the diet. When there is an insufficient supply of essential nutrients, undernutrition occurs. For example, when small children do not get sufficient food, they are undernourished. You may have seen such children, who are small for their age, or are thin and weak. If the intake of nutrients is in excess of body needs, we refer to this state as overnutrition. If you observe people, you may find some who are fat. People who habitually take more food than they need deposit the excess food in the form of fat. This excess body fat thus stored is a burden to the body and affects its function. As you may have realized, malnutrition includes both undernutrition and overnutrition. The word diet needs to be understood clearly, for it can be a noun as well as a verb. All that you eat and drink is your diet. Thus the word diet, used as a noun, means food intake. But when you say that you are on a diet or you are dieting, it means you eat prescribed kinds of foods. As you study further, you will learn about how to choose foods to meet the needs of your body. Check your progress exercise 1.1. Food becomes you. Explain. 2. Define normal nutrition. 3. What is a diet? You are listening to this audiobook on Audio Learn IGNOU. 1.3.3. Functions of nutrients. As you know, each day we use some of the foods such as wheat, rice, dal, vegetables, fruits, milk, eggs, fish, meat, sugar, oils, etc. These different foods are made up of the nutrients mentioned earlier. Let us get to know the functions of these nutrients in our body. Water. Our body contains approximately 60 to 65% water. Thus you will realize it is an essential part of our body structure. As you know, water is a universal solvent. It carries food into the body, helps in the digestion and absorption of food and ensures elimination of waste from the body. Water helps to regulate body temperature. It acts as a lubricant in the mobile parts of our body, such as joints, and prevents friction. You need about 5 to 6 glasses of water each day. You get it from the water you drink and beverages such as tea, coffee and fruit juice. Carbohydrates. Ideally, carbohydrates should provide around 50 to 60% of total calories in the diet. The energy content of foods is expressed in calories. 1 gram of carbohydrate provides 4 calories. If you take these in excess of your body's need, the unused part is stored as glycogen in the muscle or converted to fat and stored for later use. As you have learnt in course You and Your Food, the main carbohydrates in our diet are starches found in cereals, dals and tubers, sugar from sugarcane and fruits. Apart from carbohydrates, cereals and dals also provide a large part of the proteins, some minerals and vitamins. Proteins. As you know, proteins are present in all living tissues, both plant and animal. Next to water, protein is the most abundant component of our body. About 1/6 of our body weight is protein. Thus you will realize that the main function of protein is building of new tissues, and the maintenance and repair of those already built. Further, a number of regulatory and protective substances, enzymes, antibodies, hormones, in the body are made from proteins. The proteins must contribute about 10 to 15% of the total calories in the diet. Energy supply is thus a secondary function of your dietary proteins. Each gram of protein gives 4 kcal of energy to your body. Protein is present in vegetable and animal sources. Among the former, dals, pulses, nuts and soya beans are good sources of protein. Among the latter, milk, fish, egg, meat, chicken and liver are rich sources. Paneer, channa, and khova, made from milk, are also good sources of protein. Fats. The fat, both visible and invisible fat, should provide about 20 to 30% of calories in the diet. 1 gram of oil or fat gives 9 kcal of energy to the body. Please remember that the fats and oils are concentrated sources of energy. You need fats as a medium for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. You need essential fatty acids, which vegetable oils provide. The oil you use in seasoning, the ghee or butter used as a spread, and the fat in eggs and meat are the major sources of fats in our diet. The oilseeds and nuts you use in food preparations also contribute some fat. Remember, if you take more energy than your body needs, in any form, be it fats, carbohydrates or proteins, it is stored in your body as fat. 1 calorie is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 liter of water through 1 degree Celsius. The unit used in nutrition and food composition tables is kilocalories, kcal. It is 1000 times the unit of calorie used in physics. Minerals. Our bones and teeth need minerals for their formation and maintenance. Iron is needed for formation of the red pigment in the blood. Zinc is an essential trace element which is needed for proper growth of children. Minerals have an important role in the regulation of a number of body processes, e.g., muscle contraction, nerve stimulation, respiration, etc. We get the minerals that we need from a variety of foods. For example, we get calcium from milk and leafy vegetables, iron from leafy vegetables, dals and eggs, sodium from salt and other foods, and zinc from meat, poultry, fish and nuts. Vitamins. We need many different vitamins. For example, vitamin A, B complex, C, D, etc. Our body needs these to grow and develop, to help our eyes, nerves and skin to remain healthy, and to protect us from infections. We need very small amounts of these vitamins. We get these from a variety of foods. Where do we get these vitamins? From leafy vegetables, carrots, amla, guava, masumbi, oranges, dals, whole grain cereals and eggs. Check your progress exercise 2-1. List the nutrients provided by food and an important source for each nutrient. 2. Water is an indispensable nutrient. Why? 3. List 2 functions each of proteins and minerals. 4. List 2 functions of fats. 5. Explain the regulatory functions of food. Practical activity 1-1. Find out your birth weight, present age and weight. Understand how food helps you to grow. 2. List the voluntary activities you do. 1.4. Let us sum up. You have learnt that food is the raw material from which your body is made. Food is made up of chemical components called nutrients. Food provides us with 6 major groups of nutrients: water, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals and vitamins. Nutrition can be adequate or inadequate, depending on whether the foods consumed provide essential nutrients in correct amount and proportion, or not. In a balanced diet, 50 to 60% calories must come from carbohydrate, 10 to 15% from proteins and 20 to 30% from fat. Proteins account for about 1/6 of our body weight. Minerals are not only part of our body structure, but are also important for the regulation of body processes. Vitamins are not only growth promoters, but also regulatory in nature. Water has many crucial functions in the body, such as solvent, regulator and lubricant. Physiological, psychological and socio-cultural are the 3 major aspects of functions of food. You need to understand these varied functions so that you will plan meals with a view to meet these. 1.5. Glossary absorption. The uptake of the end products of digestion through the cell membrane of the digestive tract into the blood and lymph circulation. Diet. Dieting. Noun. All the foods eaten and drinks taken. Verb to eat only prescribed foods. Digestion. Mechanical and chemical breakdown of food to simple substances which can be absorbed and used by the body cells. Elimination. Removal of unwanted/undigested substances from the body. Essential fatty acid that cannot be synthesized by our body and thus has to be supplied by our diet. Glycogen. Chief storage form of carbohydrate in human beings and animals. Found mainly in liver and muscles. Health. State of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not just absence of disease or infirmity. Nutrient. A substance essential for the growth, maintenance, function and reproduction of a cell or organism. Physiological functions necessary to keep living organisms in a normal physical condition. Regulation of body temperature, ensuring that the normal body temperature is maintained, about 37 degrees Celsius. Respiration, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the lungs, between the cell and its surrounding, which ultimately releases energy. Solvent, a medium in which other substances dissolve. Vitamin, organic compound occurring in minute amounts in foods and essential for metabolic reactions. 1.6 Answers to Check Your Progress exercises. Check Your Progress exercise 1.1 Food is the raw material from which our body is made. The brain, muscles, blood and bones are all made from the food we eat. Therefore it is said that food becomes you. 2. Normal nutrition is the state in which all the essential nutrients are supplied to the body in the correct amount and proportion to meet the body's needs and utilized by it to maintain good health. 3. The word diet can be used as a noun as well as a verb. If used as a noun, diet means food intake, and as a verb it means eating prescribed kinds of foods. Check Your Progress exercise 2 Nutrient source: carbohydrates, cereals, proteins, dals, fats, butter/groundnut oil, minerals, calcium from milk, vitamins, leafy vegetables, water. Drinking water. 2. Since water is a universal solvent, it serves as a carrier of food into the body, for digestion and absorption of food and for elimination of waste from the body. It also helps to regulate body temperature and acts as a lubricant in joints. 3. Functions of proteins. A. Body building and repair of tissues. B. Essential component of regulatory and protective substances like enzymes. Functions of minerals. A. Formation of bones and teeth. B. Formation of red pigment in blood. 4. Functions of fats. A. Supplying energy to the body. B. Absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. 5. Food regulates all the activities of the body and ensures that these are carried out smoothly. Some of the activities are beating of the heart, maintenance of body temperature and muscle contraction. Thank you. We will see you in the next video.